Chinese money, however, comes back. Shall we start? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
What we have learned yesterday? Which pathy we have learned yesterday?
Antipathy.
Antipathy.
And?
Allopathy.
Yes. Who will tell about the allopathy? What is allopathy means? Which type of medicine they are giving in allopathy?
Heterogeneous type, ma'am.
Heterogeneous medicine.
Yes, which do not have any direct pathological relationship to that of the disease. Okay, what happened by this pathy, by this medicine? What happened in this pathy? What other modes of treatment they are using in this pathy? What they are doing in this pathy?
Using surgery.
Then
are sucking the blood.
Yes,
For food.
it is one of the mode of treatment in their pathy. What happened by sucking the blood? What happened inside the patient's body if the blood is sucked?
Ma'am, they think
What they think?
if the amount of blood in the body increases, so the disease also increases in a body.
Hmm. So what they are doing
So
is that
they are removing the blood by sucking method with the help of bleach or something.
right. What is the another pathy that we have learned yesterday?
Antipathy.
Antipathy. How they are giving the medicine? Which type of medicine is there in the antipathy?
Opposite.
Opposite
Opposite.
medicine.
What is the effect of that opposite medicine?
Symptoms are not removed.
Symptoms are
They
not.
suppress the symptoms for some time.
Uh, where it is given, that symptom is suppressed. Sorry, where it is given?
Ma'am, it is a palliative method, na. So in that case, the symptoms are suppressed, na, for some
What do you
period
mean
of
by
time, and after,
suppression? What do you mean by suppression? What do you mean?
means for 2 to 3 hours the symptoms are not symptoms are disappear for 2 to 3 hours, and after that the symptoms will come.
I have explained the suppression yesterday, like this. कल suppression मैंने बताया था क्या? Say yes or no.
But ma'am, you say na that for 2 to 3 hours the symptoms are not seen, and after that they come back.
Mansi, that is a palliation, that is not suppression. That is a transient amelioration. Suppression means repeated palliation होने के बाद when that disease returns back after some period of time, it may be in terms of month or in terms of years, when it is broke forth with a higher intensity, the same disease will come, otherwise it will come again by the different organ, that is known as a suppression. Clear difference between palliation and suppression?
Yes, ma'am.
That you are saying it will come after 2 to 3 hours, that is known as palliation. Here the word they have using palliative method. Yesterday I have explained this, not about the suppression. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now read aphorism number 24. Who will read?
Ma'am, may I?
Read.
There remains therefore no other mode of employing medicines in disease that promises to be of service besides the homeopathic, by means of which we seek for the totality of the symptoms of the case of disease, a medicine which among all medicines whose pathogenic effects are known from having been tested in healthy individual has the power and tendency to produce an artificial morbid state most similar to that of the case of disease in question.
Yes, thank you, Mansi. So in the 23 we have seen the about the antipathy. and we have seen the bad effect of it. There is a palliation. In the 24, he has explained the utility of allopathy. There remains, therefore, no other mode of employing the medicine, because in the aphorism number 22, Dr. Hariman has given us the two ways of treatment. If you remember, in the aphorism number 22, he said that you can give the medicine either opposite or you can give the similar medicine. ये bracket में दिया है. According as experience shall I prove whether the morbid symptoms are most readily, certainly and permanently removed and change into health by similar or opposite medicinal substance. For the similar, that is allopathy, and for the opposite, we have seen the antipathy as well as the allopathy. So we have seen the bad effects of allopathy in the footnote. Because of their different procedures, because of their different treatment, the patient is not getting the cure. The strength of the patient decreases day by day. They are not getting the permanent cure. Instead of that, the patient becomes weaken and weaken day by day. There will be the destruction of the life. And in the antipathy, we have seen that there is a palliation. The symptoms are relief for the some period of time, but they come back with increased intensity. So we have seen the drawbacks of these two pathy, and hence he said that कि there is no mode of employing the medicine. अब ये दोनों छोड़ के एक ही method बाकी है which promises us to cure the disease. If we are giving the dissimilar medicine which do not have any pathological relationship with that of the disease, then the cure will not be there, because that medicine is not able to produce similar disease. They are having the dangerous treatment or the methods. And the second we have seen, that is the antipathy, and in the antipathy also there is a palliation. And there is a palliation, and the intensity increases. So in both the cases we are not getting a promising cure. So that is another method, that is the allopathy, by means of which we are doing the totality of the symptom. So they are not doing the totality. They are taking only the single symptom to give the disease. What is their principle in one of their treatment? There is an excess amount of blood, that is excess amount of vital fluid in the body, and that's why they are sucking. In the antipathy, they are taking only one symptom and they are giving the exactly opposite medicine for that one symptom. But what we are doing, we are making the sum of all the symptoms which are present in the case, which are present in the disease, and on the basis of that we are selecting our medicines. और ये medicine भी कैसी है अपनी? The pathogenetic effect are known from the healthy human being. These medicines are tested on the healthy human being. What is that procedure? To know the pathogenetic effect of medicine on the healthy human being, which is that procedure?
Drug
Drug
proving.
proving.
Drug proving. Very good. So our medicines are proved on not only human beings but on the healthy human beings. We are creating their artificial morbific disease. We are creating the signs and symptoms deliberately so that we will know the power of that medicine. We can know the pathogenetic. Pathogenetic means abnormal. Patho means, what do you mean by patho? Pathology means what? You are studying pathology, na? What do you mean by pathology?
Study of disease.
Study of disease.
Study of diseases.
So patho means what now?
Disease.
Nahi.
Disease.
From something dearrangement.
Dearrangement.
Suffering.
Huh?
Suffering, no, ma'am.
Sufferings. Okay. Anyone else? Another word for patho or for suffering, for disease. That is a abnormal. Patho means which is abnormal. You have studied normal things in the first year, that is a physiology and anatomy. And in the applied anatomy, you have studied some abnormal things. So patho means that is abnormal. And logy means study. So you are studying which is not normal, which is not within the physiological range. If the physiological range of the hemoglobin for the female, if it is 11 to 14 mm per Hg, then if it is less than 11, if it is a 7 or 8, is it a norm? Is it a physiological range? If that lady is having a hemoglobin 8 mm, what is the unit for hemoglobin? Are you calculating in percentage or in terms of what? What unit you are?
Gram per deciliter.
Yes, ma'am. Gram per deciliter.
Gram per deciliter you are using. So if that lady is having a hemoglobin level 7 gram per deciliter, I am talking in my percentage में बोल रही थी. So is it a normal or abnormal?
Abnormal, ma'am.
Abnormal.
Study in the pathology. Okay. So these abnormal effect या फिर जो pathogenic effect है medicine का, we are getting the knowledge, we are getting the effect when we are proving it on not on the healthy human being but on the healthy human being. So उसका हमको history भी पता है कि how that medicine is acting on the normal person and how it will act on the patient. लेकिन ये सब चीज़ें जो है they are not present in other pathies. They are doing their experiment on the lower animals. So how the medicines are acting on the human beings, they also don't know. But we know because we are totally proving on the healthy human beings, not on the lower animals. The power and the tendency to produce an artificial morbid state most similar to the case of disease in question. And second thing is that once it is proved on the healthy human being of all the ages from all the genders, then it has to be proved, it has to give the result from the patient. So when it is giving the good result from the number of patients, when it is proved on number of provers of different age group of different gender, then it is used for the then it is used by the different physicians. Then only it is enter into the materia medica pura. तब तक हमको मेडिसिन जो है it is not recognized by the government, it is not recognized by the authority. So दैट इज हम लोग अभी बाद में द वैल्यू ऑफ मेडिसिन भी पढ़ेंगे, उसमें आएगा आपको कि व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर मेडिसिन. अगर वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रूवर पे प्रूव हो गई है, इफ दैट मेडिसिन हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू cure all the types of symptoms which are present in the patient, then it is known as the first class medicine. Second class means कि कुछ प्रूवर पे प्रूव हुई है और पेशेंट को उसने क्योर किया है बट नंबर ऑफ पेशेंट्स आर लेस, दैट इज अ सेकेंड वैल्यू मेडिसिन या फिर उसको सेकेंड ग्रेड बोलेंगे. और थर्ड यानी कभी कभी मिली है वो प्रूविंग में और बहुत कम पेशेंट वो मेडिसिन से ठीक हुए हैं या फिर बहुत ही सिम्टम्स उसके कम मिले हैं पेशेंट में. सो दैट इज अ रेयर या फिर उसमें काम चालू है. So in this way, we are also dividing the medicine in this way. That is the first grade medicine, second grade medicine, and the third grade medicine. So we know all the things about that particular medicine. Third thing is that whenever the physician is giving the medicine to the patient, he is expecting the certain changes in his body. For example, if you are giving the belladonna क्या करेगा, हमेशा वहाँ पे डायलेट करेगा. It will be helpful for the dilatation of the blood vessels because आपके body में inflammation है. So it will produces the same type of disease and it will helpful for the डायलेटेशन ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर वेसल, या फिर वहाँ पे सर्कुलेशन वो बढ़ाएगा सो दैट जो रेडनेस वहाँ पे था so उसके लिए वो काम में आएगा. So similar disease but the stronger disease will be produced for the that particular patient. So belladonna का ये काम है. या फिर सिलेशिया अगर आप ले रहे हो तो सिलेशिया क्या करेगा, इट विल हेल्प टू रिमूव द फॉरेन मटेरियल फ्रॉम द बॉडी. तो वहाँ पे वो कॉन्ट्रैक्शन बढ़ाएगा सो दैट इट विल बी रिमूव दैट फॉरेन मटेरियल. सो वी नो, जैसे ब्रायोनिया है थर्ड वन, दैट ब्रायोनिया हैज़ अ टेंडेंसी टू कॉज अ ड्राइनेस. आपने भी पढ़ा होगा कि द माउथ ऑफ द ब्रायोनिया इज ऑलवेज ड्राई. सो जो ड्राइनेस है सो इट इज इंक्रीज बाय द ब्रायोनिया. या फिर ऐसे कुछ मेडिसिन और है कि जिसके पैथोजेनेटिक पावर वी नो कि वो मेडिसिन कैसे एक्ट करेगी जाकर. सो ये सब चीज़ें वी आर नोइंग बिकॉज दे आर प्रूव्ड ऑन द हेल्दी ह्यूमन बींग्स. So all these specialities are present in our pathy, but they are not present in the antipathy as well as in the allopathy. And hence he said that कि no other mode of employing the medicine. ये हमारी पैथी से दूसरा कोई भी एक मोड नहीं है कि जिसमें we are considering the totality of the symptom. That means we are considering characteristic symptom, peculiar symptom. That means they are not the common or the general symptoms. Second thing is that कि our medicines they are proved on the healthy human beings कि जिसकी पैथोजेनेटिक पावर हमको पता है. थर्ड थिंग कि वो पेशेंट पे कैसे रिएक्ट करेगी, व्हाट इज देयर पावर, व्हाट इज देयर टेंडेंसी, वी नो. फोर्थ थिंग इज दैट कि that medicine or that artificial morbific agent, it will produce similar disease, at the same time it will produce a stronger disease in which you are the case of the disease or the case of the patient. So these four things are present, and hence our pathy is giving the relief to the patient. There is no transient amelioration. Because of that, there is no suppression. There is no sucking of blood. There is no harmful hunger diet is not there. There is no venisections. Noxious agents are removed easily by developing a similar disease. Vital force यहाँ पे frustrate नहीं होता है. There is no risk of the life, and hence our pathy is only pathy which is giving the easy cure to the patient. But the requirement is that your totality of the symptoms should be proper. आपको कौन से सिम्टम को ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस देना है वो आपको समझना चाहिए, इंस्टेड ऑफ रनिंग बिहाइंड द डायग्नोसिस. डायग्नोसिस कुछ भी रहे उसका, whenever you are getting the symptoms, if it is totally matches with your medicine, give that medicine. वो निमोनिया रहे, वो अस्थमा रहे, वो अपेंडिसाइटिस रहे, गॉलस्टोन रहे, कुछ भी रहे. If the symptom matches with the chelidonium, if it is matches with the bulbaris vulgaris or the bryonia, give that medicine. Second thing is that we are not having the prompt medicine. That is कि for the dryness कि ब्रायोनिया ही देंगे या फिर इंडाइजेशन के लिए नक्सोमिका ही देंगे. This is not our attitude. As the symptoms are present in the patient, we are giving the medicine. If it is an indigestion, sometimes we are giving the Naxomica if that patient is irritable, dark complexion, then a chilly patient. Second, if another patient is having the indigestion, if he is taking the water, small amount of water at a short interval of time, at the same time he is chilly, the patient is very much anxious, restless, then we are giving the arsenic. So the problem is same, that is the indigestion. But according to the symptoms of the patient, we are giving different medicines. That person with the indigestion, if that person is having the watery stool with the foul odor and all the P's are present, 5P are present in the podophile. If they are present, we will give the podophile. So in this way, we are doing the individualization in the symptoms as well as in the medicine. We are not stick up or we ये यही treatment ये patient को देना है. We are not following this rule and it should not be followed. क्योंकि हर एक पेशेंट के सिम्टम्स अलग अलग आएंगे. यू आर ऑल्सो नाउ सीइंग, अगर आप न्यूज़ में देख रहे हो या न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ रहे हो या टीवी पे भी अगर आप मीडिया से कनेक्टेड हो, So every patient of the corona, they are having a different presentation. पहले जो सिम्टम्स आते थे वो सर्दी खांसी के आते थे, देन फीवर आता था. अभी सिर्फ सिंपल वीकनेस भी उसमें आ जाता है, या फिर दैट पर्सन में हैव द निमोनिया पैचेस. So the presentation is different, the signs and symptoms are different, and hence the medicine should be different according to that disease, according to that person which is in front of you, and hence we are giving the better result than these two pathies, which is given in the aphorism number 24. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one yes. 31 party.
Ma'am, can you repeat first grade, second grade, and rare grade medicine?
That we will again take Juhi from the philosophy, Kant's philosophy में से फिर से लेंगे. That is only for
Okay.
your understanding. I have given that explanation. That is your course. We will take it in detail.
Okay, ma'am.
Anyone else? Understood aphorism number 24?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt? कुछ पूछना है इसमें? किसी को कुछ पूछना है इन aphorism number 24 or 23? No. Shall I move forward? Okay. Who will read
Yes, ma'am.
aphorism number 25? Who will read?
Ma'am, may I?
Always you are only reading. Aditi, read. Akshada.
Yes, ma'am.
Read aphorism 25.
Now, however, in all careful trials, pure experience, one the sole and infallible oracle of healing art teaches us that actually that medicine which in its action on healthy human body has demonstrated its power of producing the greatest number of symptoms similar to those observable in the case of disease under treatment does also it in doses of suitable potency and attenuation rapidly radically and permanently remove the totality of the symptoms of this morbid state. Say aphorism 6 to 16, the whole disease present and change it into health, and all these medicines cure without exception those disease whose symptoms most nearly resemble their own and leave none of them uncured.
Okay, thank you. So now this is again a very much important aphorism, और इसके बाद का जो है that is the aphorism number 26. This is the most important aphorism. ये आपको लर्न ही करना है. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला था कि aphorism number 1, 2, 3, 4 ये कुछ ऐसे aphorisms है जो आपको लर्न करने पड़ते हैं कि they will ask you in the viva. लेकिन हमको बहुत टाइम है अभी, but in that category this 26 aphorism भी आता है. And the explanation, और उसको क्या बोलेंगे, the certain part of the 26 aphorism, it is given in the aphorism number 25. So he said that now however in all careful trials की ये जो बुक है that is the organon of medicine, it is having the total 6 editions. सो फर्स्ट वॉल्यूम हो गया, सेकेंड वॉल्यूम हो गया, थर्ड वॉल्यूम हो गया. सो जैसे जैसे डॉक्टर हनीमन को एक्सपीरियंस आते गए, इन दैट वे ही इज राइटिंग द एफोरिज्म्स. सो in at that time there are the so many obstacles are there. He is doing the experiment on himself. या कोई कोई volunteer भी आते थे कि they want to do the proving, but most of the drugs he proved on himself only, and then he tried on the another volunteers. So he on the one side he is doing the proving of the drug, and then he is trying it on the patient, then he is trying it on the different volunteer, and then it is entering into the materia medica pura. So on the other side he is writing also the explanation of that particular medicine. So how many things he are doing at a one time, just understand it कि एक बार वो आदमी थेरी लिख रहा है अगेंस्ट द डिफरेंट पैथीज कि हाउ दे आर हार्मफुल, how the homeopathy is having the wonderful results because he is getting the result from the different patients also. अब वो पेशेंट के लिए नई नई मेडिसिन भी वो ढूंढ रहा है कि ये क्रूड सब्सटेंस अगर उसको मिलता है तो दैट क्रूड सब्सटेंस वो उसको पोटेंटाइज करता था, एंड देन इट इज प्रूविंग ऑन द हेल्दी ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड प्रूव ऑन हिमसेल्फ. तो एक साथ वो आदमी कितने सारे काम करता था, जस्ट इमेजिन इट. सो एंड ऑलवेज ही इज गेटिंग द एक्सपीरियंस. अब उसमें भी उन्होंने क्या किया कि पहला जो एडिशन या पहला वॉल्यूम जो निकाला था ऑर्गेनन का, उसमें डिफरेंट एफोरिज्म्स थे. आपने वो फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़े होंगे कि फर्स्ट वॉल्यूम में कितने एफोरिज्म्स थे, सेकेंड वॉल्यूम में कितने थे. सो नाउ वी आर रीडिंग द सिक्स्थ एडिशन और द सिक्स वॉल्यूम हम ये सिक्स एडिशन हम पढ़ रहे हैं. सो इसके पहले के जो 5 एडिशंस थे उसके सबके चेंजेस होके नाउ दिस इज द लास्ट वन. यानी एक साथ वो कितने तो भी काम कर रहे थे. उसके बाद ही इज ऑल्सो राइटिंग द एसेज ऑल्सो इन द न्यूज़ पेपर या फिर किसी कॉलेज के लिए देते थे. ही इज गिविंग लेक्चर्स ऑल्सो टू द डिफरेंट फॉलोअर्स, या एलोपैथी वालों को भी वो लेक्चर्स देते थे. सो ही इज हैविंग द एक्सपीरियंस. उनको एकदम फ्रेश उनको एक्सपीरियंस मिलता था. ही इज हैविंग द कभी कभी तो वो उनके वो प्रूविंग के स्टेज में ही रहते थे, एंड ही इज राइटिंग फॉर द ऑर्गेनन ऑफ मेडिसिन. सो ऐसे उन्होंने 6 एडिशंस निकाले हैं. सो ऑलवेज ही इज यूजिंग द वर्ड experience, but before that he is writing the pure experience. Why pure? Because he is having that experience on himself. खुद पे ही वो प्रूविंग करते थे और खुद को जो महसूस होता था वो लिख लेते थे वो. एंड एट द सेम टाइम हाउ द अदर पैथीज आर कॉजिंग और दे आर टॉर्चरिंग टू अवर पैथी, वो भी लिखते थे साथ में. एंड हेंस ही ऑलवेज राइटिंग ट्रायल्स. ट्रायल्स में भी वो लिखते हैं केयरफुल ट्रायल्स. खुद को ही प्रूविंग करना है, सो ही शुड बी केयरफुल. या दूसरों को भी अगर मेडिसिन देना है तो वी शुड बी केयरफुल एट दैट एक्सटेंट. सो वो टाइम पे सब कुछ कर रहे थे, वो सब महसूस कर रहे थे, लोगों को दे रहे थे विद एटमोस्ट केयर. हेंस द ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड इज वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट in the organon of medicine as well as in the materia medica. So उनके वक्त जितने ड्रग्स प्रूव हो गए थे उतने थे, लेकिन उसके बाद भी बहुत सारे ड्रग उनके टाइम में भी प्रूव हो रहे थे, उसके बाद भी बहुत सारे ड्रग का प्रूविंग हुआ. So that they are always following the guidelines given by Dr. Hahnemann, and hence he always said experience word आता है, so he always use the word pure experience क्योंकि खुद ने उन्होंने एक्सपीरियंस किया है. ट्रायल्स भी वो कभी बोलते हैं दैट इज अ केयरफुल ट्रायल. प्रूविंग भी अगर उनको यूज करना है वर्ड, टू ही नेवर यूज द वर्ड प्रूविंग. ही ऑलवेज इसके बाद भी हमको आएगा, सो ही ऑलवेज राइट डाउन कि हुज पैथोजेनेटिक इफेक्ट इज नोन ऑन द हेल्दी ह्यूमन बींग्स, नॉट ओनली ह्यूमन और नॉट ओनली द इंडिविजुअल, बट दे आर द हेल्दी. सो जब हम काम ये खुद होके करते हैं, just see here, there is a healthy human being word is there. Never you will see the human being or the human body, because ये सब कुछ वो कर रहे थे, it is for the betterment of the society. ये किसी ने तो भी बोला या फिर किसी से तो भी गुस्सा आकर या किसी को टीज करने के लिए, he is not doing for all this thing. They are teasing us, they are teasing Dr. Hahnemann. लेकिन उनको उनसे बदला लेने के लिए या उनको कुछ रिवेल करने के लिए ही इज नॉट डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ही इज डूइंग फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ सोसाइटी, कि इतने सारे डिसएडवांटेजेस है ये पैथी के, द पीपल आर नॉट गेटिंग द रिलीफ, they are having the much more extraordinary diseases. So instead of that, why you are not following our pathy? Because it is based on the pure experience and careful clinical trials. But they are not following us, they are always teasing mentally as well as physically. And that's why फिर वो चिढ़ जाते थे, तो फिर उन्होंने ये लिखा है कि मैं क्यों चिढ़ रहा हूँ उन पर, वो मुझे प्रैक्टिस क्यों नहीं करने दे रहे, वाई दे आर नॉट गिविंग मी द चांस टू हेल्प टू द ह्यूमैनिटी, वाई दे आर नॉट गिविंग द चांस टू हेल्प टू सोसाइटी। इसलिए फिर वो इनके पैथी के बारे में लिखते थे कि जस्ट सी व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इन योर पैथी, कि आपके पैथी में आप हेट्रोजेनस मेडिसिन दे रहे हो, कोई मोड ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट जो है वो अपोजिट दे रहा है, एंड यू आर नॉट सीइंग टू द पेशेंट्स, पेशेंट का जो रिजल्ट आ रहा है वो देखो ना आप, आफ्टर सम टाइम द इंटेंसिटी इंक्रीजेस, बट दैट रिजल्ट इज नॉट फाउंड इन आवर पैथी। आवर पैथी में जो रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं दे आर द लॉन्ग लास्टिंग, because we are giving the miasmatic medicine also after that perfect cure. तो 12 साल उन्होंने खुद के लगा दिए लाइफ के टू फाइंड आउट दैट माइजम, क्यों? बिकॉज कि एक बार मेडिसिन देने के बाद फिर से वो सिम्टम बार बार रिपीट होता था पेशेंट को। सपोज ही इज गिविंग द मेडिसिन फॉर द वार्ट एंटी, तो वार्ट के लिए अगर उन्होंने कुछ मेडिसिन दी है, सपोज नाइट्रिक एसिड दी है या कलकरिया काप दी है, तो दैट वार्ट कम्स अगेन आफ्टर 4 to 5 months या 1 year के बाद फिर से वो मेडिसिन देते थे, फिर से वो वार्ट आता था। सो दिस इज जस्ट वन एग्जांपल। सो ही स्टडीड दैट कि ये क्यों बार बार आ रहा है, व्हाई नॉट दैट मेडिसिन इज एबल टू क्योर दैट वार्ट कंप्लीटली। सो उन्होंने 12 साल उस पर उन्होंने ट्रायल एंड एरर किया कि वाई वाई वाई, ही ऑलवेज थिंकिंग ऑन दैट। तब उनको जाके पता चला कि देयर इज समथिंग इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड आवर बॉडी विच इज नॉट, आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिमूव इट फ्रॉम द पेशेंट्स बॉडी। कुछ तो भी वो टीज कर रहा है, इसलिए वो वार्ड जो है फिर से स्किन पे आ रहा है। सो वी हैव टू रिमूव दैट, एंड दैट इज नथिंग बट द माइजम। उसके बाद माइजम की डिस्कवरी हुई। जैसे हम लोग खेत में वीडिसाइड्स यूज करते हैं अनवांटेड प्लांट्स कट करने के लिए, अगर आपने सिर्फ उसको ऊपर से कट किया दैट वीड्स विल ग्रो अगेन। जब आप वांटेड प्लांट लगाओगे, जब उसको वाटरिंग करोगे, जब आप उसको ये दो फर्टिलाइजर्स दोगे या मैन्योर दोगे, सो दैट वीड विल अगेन ग्रो विद द वांटेड क्रॉप। तो वो विड को या अनवांटेड क्रॉप को अगर आपको निकालना है तो आपको वो पूरा रूट से निकालना है। व्हेन यू विल रिमूव इट फ्रॉम द रूट इट विल नॉट ग्रो अगेन। सो वही करने के लिए ये माइजम फाइंड आउट करने के लिए उन्होंने पूरे 12 साल दिए हैं अपने लाइफ के, एंड इन दैट 12 years ही हैज एक्सपेरिमेंटेड डिफरेंट थिंग्स। फिर उनको पता चला कि दैट इज द माइजम, ये कॉज अपने बॉडी में प्रेजेंट है, वो बार बार आता है। वो अगर माइजम को निकालना है सो वी हैव टू गिव द एंटी माइजमेटिक मेडिसिन। सो 3 माइजमेटिक माइजम उन्होंने ढूंढ के निकाले, दैट इज सूरा, सिफिलिस एंड साइकोसिस। और उसमें से सबसे पहला जो डिस्कवर हुआ था दैट वाज सिफिलिस। सो इन दिस वे ही ऑलवेज डूइंग द ट्रायल एंड एरर। फिर एक्सपेरिमेंट के बाद कंफर्म करते थे, कंफर्मेशन एंड रिकन्फर्मेशन करते थे ऑन द पेशेंट। Then again he is reconfirmed on a different number of patient, and hence he always use the word here pure experience, careful clinical trial. So उसके पीछे इतनी सारी मेहनत है उनकी, physical as well as mental. And hence मैं always बोलती हूँ कि इसमें से एक एक वर्ड जो है it is very important, बहुत सोच समझ के वो आदमी ने इसमें लिखा है। Okay, that this meeting will over after few seconds. Please rejoin the meeting after 5 minutes. जब तक मीटिंग चालू है तब तक मैं बात करते रहती हूँ। So this careful trials and pure experience so an infallible oracle of healing art. तो ये जो healing art है, देखो अभी यहाँ पे भी he is not using the word art only, he used the word healing art because homeopathy is the art and science. When you will study the science, it is easy to you